Hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation on Patient Support Programs or PSPs in Canada. Today, we will explore how these programs help patients access medications, receive education, and stay supported throughout their treatment journey. In the Canadian healthcare system, many medications, especially biologics, specialty drugs, and chronic disease therapies, can be complex, expensive, and difficult to navigate. Patient support programs were developed to bridge this gap by providing patients with practical, educational, financial, and clinical support. Throughout this presentation, we will discuss what PSPs are, who provides them, how patients enroll, the different types of services available, and the overall benefits these programs bring to patients and healthcare providers. By the end, you will have a clear understanding of why PSPs are considered an important part of modern healthcare delivery in Canada. Patient support programs, commonly known as PSPs, are structured healthcare support services designed to help patients access, understand, and manage their medications more effectively. These programs are specifically common for specialty medications used to treat chronic or complex conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, MS, inflammatory bowel disease, psoriasis, cancer, and rare diseases. A PSP acts as a support system for patients throughout their therapy journey. This may include helping patients understand how to take their medication correctly, assisting them with insurance paperwork, arranging medication delivery, and providing ongoing clinical support. The overall goal of a PSP is to remove barriers that may prevent patients from starting or continuing therapy. By improving access and adherence, PSPs help patients achieve better treatment outcome and improve their quality of life. The main purpose of a patient support program is to support patients from the moment a medication is prescribed until the completion of treatment or long-term therapy management. One major role of PSP is helping patients gain access to medications. Many specialty drugs require insurance approvals or special authorization processes, which can be overwhelming for patients. PSP teams help simplify this process. Another important purpose is insurance navigation. PSP coordinators work with public and private insurance providers to determine coverage eligibility and help complete reimbursement documentation. Education is also a key component. Patients are taught about their condition, how the medication works, proper administration techniques, storage requirements, and possible side effects. Finally, PSPs improve treatment outcome by encouraging adherence, monitoring patient progress, and ensuring patients remain engaged in their therapy plan. When patients receive consistent support, they are more likely to continue treatment successfully. Patient support programs in Canada are typically funded by pharmaceutical companies that manufacture specialty medications. These companies create PSPs to support patients who are prescribed their therapies. However, the actual services are often delivered by specialty pharmacies or third-party healthcare organizations. These organizations employ nurses, reimbursement specialists, pharmacists, and patient coordinators who interact directly with patients and healthcare providers. Specialty pharmacies play a significant role because many biologics and specialty medications require refrigeration, special handling, monitoring, and patient training. Healthcare partners involved in PSPs may include nursing agencies, case management companies, infusion clinics, and digital health service providers. Importantly, PSPs work collaboratively with physicians, pharmacists, and healthcare teams to ensure patients receive comprehensive support throughout their treatment experience. To enroll in a patient support program, Patients usually need a valid prescription for the medication associated with the program. The prescribing physician or clinic often initiate the enrollment process by completing a patient enrollment form. This form includes medical details, diagnosis information, and treatment plans required for reimbursement and support services. Patient consent is also essential. Because PSPs handle personal health information, patient must provide authorization allowing the program to communicate with healthcare providers, insurers, and pharmacies on their behalf. In some cases, eligibility may depend on factors such as insurance coverage, financial need, or provincial reimbursement criteria. Once enrollment is completed, patients are contacted by a program coordinator who explains available services and help guide them through the next steps of treatment initiation. One of the most important functions of a PSP is helping patients access their medications through reimbursement and insurance support services. Specialty medications can be extremely expensive, and navigating insurance systems can be complicated. PSP reimbursement specialists help patients understand their insurance benefits and determine what portion of the medication cost will be covered. They also assist with prior authorizations and a special authorization requests required by public or private insurers. This often involves gathering medical information from physicians and submitting forms to insurance providers. If patients experience financial challenges, some PSPs may provide temporary financial assistance, compassionate drug supply, copay support, or bridge funding while reimbursement approvals are being processed. In addition, PSP teams coordinate communications between healthcare providers, insurance companies, and pharmacies to ensure medication access is as smooth and timely as possible. Many patient support programs provide valuable clinical and nursing support services to help patients safely and confidently manage their therapy. Nurse educators are often available to teach patients how to administer injections, store medications properly, and understand dosing schedule. This is particularly important for biologic therapies and self-injectable medications. PSP nurses may also conduct follow-up calls or virtual visits to monitor patients' progress and assess treatment adherence. Another important service is side effect management. Patients can receive guidance on identifying, monitoring, and responding to adverse effects associated with their medication. In some cases, nurses coordinate laboratory monitoring, infusion appointments, or communications with the prescribing physician if treatment concerns arise. Overall, clinical support services improve patients' confidence and help ensure medications are used safely and effectively. Patient support programs frequently partner with specialty pharmacies to provide medication-related services and ongoing adherence support. Specialty pharmacies help coordinate medication dispensing and delivery directly to patients' homes or clinics. This is especially important for therapies requiring cold chain handling, infusion preparation, and a special storage condition. PSPs also provide refill reminders and adherence support to help patients stay consistent with treatment schedules. Missing doses can reduce treatment effectiveness, so these reminders play an important role in long-term disease management. In addition, pharmacy teams may provide counseling about medication administration, storage, disposal, and potential interactions with other therapies. By integrating pharmacy services into the PSP model, patients receive more coordinated and convenient care throughout their treatment journey. Education is a core element of patient support programs because informed patients are more likely to participate actively in their care and adhere to treatment. Patients receive educational materials about their disease condition, including symptoms, disease progression, and treatment goals. They're also provided with treatment-specific information, such as how the medication works, expected benefits, possible side effects, and proper administration techniques. Many PSPs offer lifestyle guidance related to nutrition, exercise, stress management, and healthy habits that may improve overall treatment success. In today's digital healthcare environment, many programs also include mobile apps, online portals, educational videos, reminder systems, and virtual support tools that allow patients to access information conveniently from home. These educational resources empower patients to make informed decisions and better manage their health. Patient support programs provide significant benefits for patients, healthcare providers, and the healthcare system overall. One of the biggest benefits is improved access to therapy. PSPs help patients overcome reimbursement and administrative barriers that might otherwise delay treatment initiation. Another major benefit is improved treatment adherence. Through reminders, education, and follow-up support, patients are more likely to stay consistent with their medication regimen. PSPs also improve patient confidence by providing personalized guidance and access to healthcare professionals who can answer questions and address concerns. Most importantly, these programs contribute to better healthcare outcomes. Patients who receive ongoing support often experience improved disease management, fewer treatment interruptions, and higher satisfaction with care. For healthcare providers, PSPs also reduce administrative workload and improve coordination of care. In summary, patient support programs play a critical role in supporting patients throughout their healthcare journey. These programs help patients access medications, navigate reimbursement systems, receive clinical and educational support, and maintain adherence to therapy. By connecting patients, healthcare providers, insurers, and specialty pharmacies, PSPs create a more coordinated and patient-centered approach to care. As the specialty medications continue to grow in complexity and cost, PSPs will remain an increasingly important component of healthcare delivery. Ultimately, the goal of every PSP is to improve patients' experience, enhance treatment outcome, and ensure patients receive the support they need to manage their condition successfully. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation on patient support programs. I hope this session provided valuable insight into how PSPs support patients through medication access, education, reimbursement assistance, and ongoing clinical care. If you found this presentation helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Pharma Access Academy for more educational content related to biologics, specialty pharmacy, quality assurance, pharmacovigilance, and healthcare operations. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss future videos and learning opportunities. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session.